Stay in the car. Stay in the car! Oh my god, why did you jump out? All we gotta do is drive in there. It doesn't matter about these, you don't have to kill them. Get back in, get back in.
I don't know how.
Oh man. All we had to do was drive in there. That was it, we had it. Believe that. Keep going. I'm gonna get the other truck.
He's reporting an enemy armored vehicle closing on your location.
Oh, quick.
I'm fucking probably gonna die here.
We should be able to retry anyway. Just run to the car. Right. When it comes up with the objectives, just go to B, I'll go to D. Just go to B, I'll go to D.
Comrade. The fireworks. Yankee 7 to Breaker 1.
Oh, don't follow me, don't follow me, go to B, go to B.
I will draw them to keep them occupied. You follow the smoke trails to take the...
This job's only half done, folks. Now we gotta get you home. Yankee 7, you're clear to touch down on the LZ for extraction.
Copy that.
Come back then, you dick. Jeez. You know this wrong.
You should have got in the other truck, shouldn't you? We've got to split up in a minute anyway. I don't know why you're going up there. You completely skip past that part.
Mate, pull the mic out your mouth.
You skip past all that bit, you're not going to finish it in time. You should have got in the other truck, but you didn't, you was just fucking about.
Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you, man? I've already done this, mate. I know what I'm fucking doing.
Go on, keep going, mate, 'cause you'll get in a barn.
Break 1. Satellite.
Watcher 1 to Breaker. You are in the AO. First campsite target Alpha is
That one bullshit PlayStation trophy.
Fuck your problem, pal. Dude.
Welcome to Jawbreaker.
Of the 3 Spec Ops co-op missions that are available in Modern Warfare 2, the Denied Area one is definitely the hardest to get the 3-star rating on to unlock the HELLRIDE Trophy, because its time limit requirement for 3 stars of 16 minutes is really tight, and if like me you're playing online with a bunch of randoms, this will become a really annoying thing as you try to play with people who you don't know and who may not know the map, and every time you see that mission complete screen and you see that it only gives you 2 stars because your time was nowhere near that 16-minute time, never mind Infinity Ward's best time of 10 minutes, you'll get more and more pissed off with this, as you just don't really know how the fuck you're supposed to do it within 16 minutes. It took me multiple attempts to get this trophy, and it was one that I just thought I would rage quit and give up on the platinum. The problem is, there's a lot of SAM sites that you need to blow up in this mission, but there's also a lot of bullshit things that happen during it that will slow you down. So you start off right beside SAM site A, and while the briefing tells you to approach it stealthily, that's a bit too slow for 3 stars in my opinion, and you and your teammate are more than likely going to get spotted at some point and have the alarm raised anyways. So after sniping the 2 guards on the road, you're better off sniping the 3 people on top of the buildings and then rushing in, as your biggest problem here is the guy on the mortar gun. This fella is an absolute pain in the arse, and when the alarm gets raised, someone will always run to this weapon and then just shower you in shrapnel. So you're just safest to just run forwards, hug the wall, and then go around the right hand side to enter this area, going through the barn and then into the building that the mortar guy is on, going upstairs to get to the roof to more easily take out the mortar guy. Once he's down, it's then just a case of quickly killing a few of the enemies down below and having your other player go and plant the bomb on the SAM site to blow it up. Then once that's destroyed, you just want to restock, grab the revive and the rocket launcher before jumping in the truck to drive to the next objective, because along the way you'll have to take down the first of many annoying choppers in this mission, while also avoiding any mines it managed to place on the road before you blew it up. More driving then sees the second player, who's riding shotgun, snipe down several RPG wielding goons on the rooftops and in watchtowers to allow you to both keep constantly moving in the vehicle and avoid taking too much damage, because remember, time is of the essence here, so you don't want to be constantly stopping and starting to deal with a load of enemies on foot. So eventually you will end up getting ambushed by 2 armoured cars, and at this point it's best to just get out of the vehicle you're in and kill them all before they jump out the back of their cars, because, well, seriously, they are sitting ducks at this point and you can easily mop them up. Then just kill the drivers and take out any RPG goons on nearby rooftops before stealing the cars and driving away. And as you drive down the road, this is pretty much the key point of the mission now, as the 2 players need to split up, with one going for B and one going to SAM site D. So SAM site B is probably the easiest of these 3, as you only need to really worry about a couple of RPG goons on rooftops and watchtowers. Then once they're dealt with, you can pretty much just vault over the wall and take out any nearby enemies as you run towards the SAM site. Then just slap the bomb at it and leg it back out of there, remembering to restock at the nearby ammo box and then get into the nearby truck to drive towards C.
Continue to target Charlie.
SAM site D is a bit harder than that, so whichever player goes here will have a bit more of a challenge on their hands, as you have another mortar guy on a rooftop to deal with who will shower you with bombs as you approach it. However, I just decide to floor it and drive as close as possible to the building that he's in as I can before he ends up destroying my vehicle. Then I just hop out and immediately run around the building to find the door and enter it, taking the stairs and then going up the ladder to get to the roof to take out the mortar guy. From this rooftop you can then shoot at the other enemies that are on the other nearby building rooftops, and then once they're dead you can just look down at the SAM site and take out any enemies you can see running around here or hiding by the ammo box. Then when it's clear you just need to drop down, make sure you restock and get the revive if you need it at this station, and then blow up the SAM site.
Delta is down. Let's go.
With both sites blown up, both players will now be heading to C. However, you'll more than likely get ambushed by another helicopter, so you'll have to make sure you've still got the launcher on you so that you can easily take this out. They'll always take 2 shots, because the first one will be you will end up missing because they'll drop all the flares, so then you can take them out with the second shot. Once they're dead, just get back into one of your vehicles, or if you're at SAM site D, just run towards this truck that you can see here, and then make sure you avoid the mines and drive all the way as fast as you can to C. SAM site C is the hard one, and it kind of makes or breaks this run, because the biggest threat here is the juggernaut that's roaming around, the really super armoured enemy that can just kill you with his little minigun thing. So it's best to have one player just aggro him from safety while the other sneaks into the base from the other side, so either the left or the right side, and then go around to plant the bomb, and then just leg it out the way you came before dealing with another annoying chopper. The actual other enemies and the Juggernaut probably won't even get a chance to chase you because you'll be that quick to go in there, plant the bomb and get out. You might end up getting a lot of damage as you do this, but if you've got your armor plates, just put them back on and just jump into one of the nearby buildings for a bit of cover if you need to. Then once you're ready, come out of the building and just leg it back out of this area, and then go to the restock on the left hand side as you're looking at this facility. Get the stuff from there, get ready to shoot the chopper, and then make your escape to the extraction point.
Follow me, follow me.
He'll be your exfil when the job is done.
At this point, you've done everything in the mission. All you've got to do now is take out one last chopper and then get to the extraction point. And at this point, you'll probably be really nervous and just want to rush to get to the end. But the best place to get this chopper is to go back to the ammo restock place and just kill it here. If you're better than me, you can actually kill it before it even gets on top of you. Then once that's down, just jump in the car and just drive to that exit point. As you drive down the path towards the marker, you will find that a couple of trucks come out at you, and it's best to just pull up at the side of this house and sort of just wait, because you need to wait for the plane to sort of land on the runway, because otherwise it will just take out your vehicle if you drive onto the runway. Once it's clear, drive around, dodge the other cars, and then drive up the runway as fast as you can, and then you have a really nerve-wracking moment where you finally get into the plane and you beat the mission, and then you have to just sit there and wait as that plane flies off, waiting patiently to just hope to God that that trophy pops as it flies away.
Nice one, mate. We smashed that. Absolutely smashed that.
So yeah, this trophy was bullshit for me to unlock, and it was a bit of a nightmare trying to get it, as it's an annoying co-op trophy where I can't get it via my skill alone, as I'm reliant on another person being as good or as better than me to get it. Both players need to be on the same page really and be working in sync to get this done quickly, and it's one of the reasons why I hate co-op multiplayer trophies like this in particular, because especially when playing with randoms, it didn't matter how fast I did things, how well I knew the map, how well I knew how to deal with each enemy, and how quick I could kill enemies. If the other player I was randomly matching with was just rubbish, or maybe they had never played the mission before so they didn't really know what was going on, they were going to naturally slow me down and ruin my running away. Not that it's their fault, it's just that's the nature of it. I want to do this quickly, but maybe not everyone who's playing this online gives two shits about trophies, and they may just want to beat the mission playing through it normally and not want to quickly speed run it to get the 3 stars. So that creates a problem there where I can't just naturally go on and just play it with whoever and easily get it, because you've both got to be wanting to get this 3-star in the first place, otherwise you're just not going to be able to do it. And it's one where I tried to do it solo. Whenever someone would leave, I would try and do it solo, and the best I could do was about 18 or 19 minutes. So maybe you could do it, but maybe I just wasn't good enough to do it solo. But yeah, it does feel like you have to be in a team, especially when it comes to the final 3 SAM sites. You need to split up, in my opinion, to be able to do it comfortably within the time limit. And I hate trophies like that where I can't just play it on my own. Let me play it solo and give me a different time limit, and I'll do it that way. No problems. I'll learn the map and I'll get good at it. But having to force me to play with someone else, I don't really want to do that. I want the trophy to be through my own work and not because someone else who was great at the game helped me get it or whatever, you know. And sure enough, it's one that you might not be able to do it the first couple of attempts, but as you keep playing it and you start to rank up, you'll eventually get more abilities. A class I wasn't far off from getting the ability to have 5 armor plates instead of 3, so that would help. So the more you play it, the better you're going to get at the level, but they also the better equipped you're going to be at it, because you'll be able to throw grenades and reload faster and things like that as you rank up. So it is one that over time should get easier as you attempt it again and again, because you will learn the map, but your character will also XP level up kind of thing. So on the outset it will seem really hard and tough and kind of impossible to do it that quick, trust me. The first few attempts was like 20 plus minutes, and I was like, no way can I do it this quick. But as you keep going through, it's just dealing with that sort of annoyance and that frustration. And if you're going online with randoms, you're not playing with friends, that frustration of just the lottery dip of who you're going to get matched with, are they going to be good or going to be shit, and that frustration there. And of course the heartbreak of finishing the mission, but maybe doing it just over the time limit and then trying to pick yourself up and do it again. But if you keep persisting, it is one that it is possible. But for me, it was the hardest one in Modern Warfare. Never mind Veteran, this one was a lot more bullshit in my opinion, and for all the reasons I listed and all those fuck ups that I showed at the start of the video, that is why the HELLRIDE Trophy in Modern Warfare 2 2022 gets a bullshit trophy rating of.
Alright, here we go. Let's go! Oh,
Shit.
shit! Shit! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Yeah.
Alright, hold on. I'll see if there's an... Oh, shit!
Oh, shit!